Stop waiting for the perfect moment. What if the biggest obstacle in your life isn't fear, isn't lack of money, isn't lack of talent, but a single sentence you've been repeating without even realizing it? I'll start when the time is right. Think about it. How many dreams have been postponed because you believed tomorrow would somehow be easier than today? How many opportunities disappeared while you were waiting for certainty? The truth is uncomfortable. Most people are not waiting for the perfect moment. They're waiting for permission. Permission to fail. Permission to be imperfect. Permission to finally believe they are enough. But life never gives that permission. It simply moves forward. Every sunrise asks the same question. Are you coming or are you staying where you are? The tragedy isn't making mistakes. The tragedy is spending years preparing for a life you never actually began. Today, we're going to uncover why waiting feels safe, why your brain keeps convincing you that later is smarter, and why the only perfect moment you'll ever have is already happening. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that successful people waited until they were ready. But look closely at history. No inventor, no entrepreneur, no artist, no athlete ever began with certainty. They began with questions. They began with fear. They began while feeling completely unprepared. Because readiness is not a prerequisite for action. It is a reward for action. Most people imagine confidence comes first. Reality works in reverse. Action creates confidence. Experience creates clarity. Movement creates momentum. Imagine trying to learn how to swim by reading books. You could spend 10 years studying techniques, watching videos, listening to experts, yet the moment you enter the water, you'll still feel like a beginner. Life works exactly the same way. There are lessons movement can teach that thinking never will. Your brain has one primary mission, not success, not happiness, survival. Anything unfamiliar feels like danger, a new career, a difficult conversation, starting a business, creating content, changing your habits. To your brain, uncertainty equals risk, so it whispers comforting lies. Wait until you know more. Wait until you have more money. Wait until you're more confident. But notice something. Every excuse sounds responsible. That's why procrastination is so deceptive. It disguises fear as preparation. It makes delay feel productive. And months quietly become years. One day you wake up, wondering where the time went. Not because life moved too fast, but because hesitation moved even faster. Perfection has destroyed more dreams than failure ever has. Because failure teaches. Perfection postpones. Every masterpiece once looked ordinary. Every expert once struggled. Every confident speaker once stumbled over words. Every successful business began with uncertainty. You don't become remarkable before you begin. You become remarkable because you keep going. Think about a sculptor. They don't reveal the final masterpiece with one strike. They remove one piece at a time. Your future works the same way. Daily effort, small adjustments, tiny improvements, repeated consistently. Eventually, the person you hope to become begins appearing. Not overnight, but inevitably. People often wait for dramatic breakthroughs. But life rarely changes through dramatic moments. It changes through ordinary decisions repeated daily. Reading 10 pages, taking one walk, making one phone call, writing one paragraph, saving a little money, practicing one skill. These actions appear insignificant until years pass. Then everyone calls the result success. Momentum is invisible while it's building. Just like roots growing beneath the soil. You don't see them, but they're preparing something much bigger. Don't underestimate today's small decision. It may become tomorrow's defining moment. Many people believe courageous people feel no fear. That's not true. Fear visits everyone. The difference is simple. Some obey fear. Others acknowledge it and move anyway. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's choosing what matters more. Imagine standing before a closed door. Fear says, "What if it doesn't work?" Faith asks, "What if it does?" Both questions are imaginary, but one creates paralysis. The other creates possibility. Which voice deserves your attention? There is something more painful than failure. Regret. Failure hurts for a season. Regret can last a lifetime. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. Looking back at today, will your future self thank you for waiting or wish you had started despite uncertainty? Time doesn't pause while we hesitate. Every day becomes part of our story. Whether we choose consciously or not, the price of waiting is invisible until suddenly it isn't. From this moment forward, stop asking, "Am I ready?" Instead ask, "What's the next small step?" Not the entire journey, just the next action. Because success is rarely one giant leap. It's thousands of ordinary decisions, made consistently. You don't need perfect conditions. You need commitment. You don't need certainty. You need movement. You don't need permission. You only need a decision. One decision, repeated tomorrow, and again the next day. Eventually, the life you've been waiting for will discover that you've already become the person capable of living it. The perfect moment was never coming, because the perfect moment was the one where you finally chose to begin. If this message spoke to you, don't let it become just another inspiring video you forget tomorrow. Choose one action today, no matter how small, and take it before this day ends. Write in the comments, "I start today." Not next week, not next month. Today. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and share it with someone who's been waiting too long for the perfect moment. Remember, your future isn't built by the days you plan to start. It's built by the day you finally did.